I'm starting right now.
So.
And I'm already starting. Where is it? Boom.
It's coming up.
Hey everybody. Welcome back. I'm Adam from the Press Continue podcast, and well, we had so much fun yesterday that heck, we're gonna do it again today. We're gonna play a bunch of Intellivision stuff. So I'm putting in my my awesome headphones. I did some tweaking to some sound stuff yesterday because I noticed that the sound from the game and what I was doing was a little bit off. So I think I fixed that. Again, for those that weren't here the other day, I got the old Intellivision flashback, but I'm not playing it on this. Always fun to show that off though. And my one Intellivision game that I have, and my only game that's in the original box, is skiing that I showed off yesterday. I got challenged yesterday to beat someone's score. So if you, oh god, I'm horrible with names. But if you're on here again today, please tell me what your level challenge was, and I will try to beat you today. So looks like Harry's here. Hello to my apparently my biggest fan because you show up to every single stream I do. Let's load up some Intellivision goodness and make sure the chat lines are open. And they are working. The chat lines are open. I always like to test everything before I get too far into it. So what I was doing is I went through some old Intellivision games on a list, and what I'm going to do today is there were a lot of arcade conversions that I saw. So I'm going to play a lot of the conversions of our old arcade games so we can see what the ultimate in translating to home, well, the home conversions. How many more times can I say home conversions, right? So let's see. Where does it start? Bump and Jump. Bump and Jump was an old arcade game. I remember I used to play it a lot as a kid. And look at that. That looks terrible. But that was considered some of the best graphics in an arcade game back then. So let's see if we can get this thing to work right. And yeah, alright. So literally the whole point of this is to bump cars off the road and get points. Each one of these guys had their own, each car had its own personality. Like the green ones just kind of drift off to one side. The blue ones are fast. The yellow ones were very hard to smash off the road. Then you got these like death cars that will come after you and knock you right into, well, knock you to death. But the tanks were really hard to knock off the road as well. I don't remember. Yeah, you do get more points depending on how hard they are. So the tank, tank, kill it. So you're seeing the bump part of this, right? Well, you're always wondering where the other half of the title is. Bump and Jump, correct? So I must show you the jump, which is right there. If you land on something after the jump, you do get bonus points. Ah! Commando. I did see Commando on the list, but I didn't know which version of Commando it was supposed to be, so maybe I will try to download that tonight while we're playing and check it out. Woo! Will I make the jump? Yes! So, yeah, I had a ton of fun with this game when I was a kid. With my crazy wheels on this car, you can see that this car definitely needs a wheel alignment. Ah! I think the dump trucks start dumping stuff pretty soon. But, yeah, Intellivision dude, thanks for showing up tonight. I appreciate that. Did you get to watch my stream? I know you said that you were going to try to check it out the other day. Did you get to watch my reruns of yesterday's stream? I'm sure you enjoyed that. Whoa! I didn't even know that there was an end of a level. Now I have to ask you though, with Commando, do you have to have the number keys to play it? Because those games, the way that I have my system set up, are kind of impossible to play. That's why I didn't play any Night Stalker yesterday. Which I wish I could on here because Night Stalker is so much fun. And I'm sure there's a whole generation of people that have not experienced it. So you do have to let me know if that is a game that you require the number buttons for, the number pad. Ah! Boom. So you see now the dump trucks are dumping stuff at me. Ah! Random jump. Oh! I will read some of your comments in a second, because I see the chat is kind of blowing up there. So, and I appreciate that everyone's been being a lot more interactive with this. Let's see, from past experience with this game, how would you rate it? Man, you love having me rate games, don't you? I would have to give it a good 8, because it is a mindless fun. Game over. So I give it a good 8. No overlay required, just side buttons. Alright, then I will try to get Commando. Let's see. We might come back to Bump and Jump, I don't know. So let's see if I can get us to some Commando. Give me a second. I have to remember. Commando. Bear with me a second, and I'll see if I can get it from a site that does not give you a ton of spam when you try to do it. Because I've been hit by some crazy hacker junk, and that's one of the bad sites. So let's see what I can find. So even the Commando arcade game I did not play very much. So I am curious to see what this is all about. Because if I remember right, the Commando had like a twist mechanic on the controls to aim your shots. What is this all about? So we'll see what that does. Oh my gosh, it's going to make me wait a while to download that. So while that's messing around, we're going to do some good old Burger Time, because I freaking love me some Burger Time. Beauty and the Beast is always fun to watch. Was that an arcade game too? Let's see. See if this is still going to cooperate. There we go. Burger Time! Good stuff. Just makes me want to eat hamburgers. One player. And I love the music. So the whole point of this game, for those of you that have never seen Burger Time, is to make hamburgers by walking over ingredients. Such a sanitary kitchen. Somebody from, what is it, the EPA? Definitely needs to visit this kitchen, because somebody's breaking some health code rules, that's for sure. No, go the other way. They even made a new version of this game on, I think like the Nintendo Wii or something. And they made it all crazy psychedelic updated, and it was really, really strange. What are the ducklings following you? They are actually hot dogs, and yes, that is an egg. So I mean, it's a food-themed game. I mean, come on. But hey, Doug, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. I appreciate you showing up. Doug, of course, used to be one of the partner streamers on this channel. So, always good to see some of my old partners hanging out. Oh, come on! So, and it's weird because you actually have a weapon where you shoot pepper at the food and it kills it. It like stuns it. So you'll see here, I peppered the eggs, and if you drop one of the pieces with a hot dog or an egg on it or whatever, it will drop multiple spots down. It's such a weird game, and that B on the cup there will get me more pepper. I don't know how B stands for pepper. So, such weird, unique games from the old days, though. And that's what I always liked. Oh, come on! Stupid hot dog from beyond. Hey, Finn, I see you giving me, little winky faces. I will be back, closing on my house tomorrow. Oh man, congratulations on, man, you went through, actually got a house very quickly. I'm surprised. It took us 6 months of house hunting before we even found a house that we liked, which is where we are now, actually. But, yeah, it took us forever to find a house that we liked. So, very impressive. You must have had a really good, agent. Okay, I've had enough of, Burger Time. Let's see, Congo Bongo, I tried it, and I don't even understand what I'm doing in that game. So, I'm gonna skip on Congo Bongo. Let's see if... It did not... Is it gonna give it to me or not? Let's see. Yes, no, there it goes. Maybe this'll work? I don't know if Commando is going to... Commando is not going to cooperate. So, we will try out some old school Dig Dug, which, heck, I used to love this game in the arcade. Reacted fast and did have a great agent. Yeah, that makes the biggest difference. Oh god, this is awful. I used to play a ton of Dig Dug, so this is actually one of my favorite games of all times. This is a terrible version of Dig Dug. Wow! Okay, Finn, I see you giving me all kinds of crazy emojis. This is so, such a weird version. I mean, pretty decently done, though. Ah! Did you, Doug, did you set a, wedding date yet? Because that's the next best step, right? You got the house, you got the lady. Come on. So I used to play this a lot on Commodore 64? Which was actually a very good translation of this game. And I think I even had it on my old VIC-20. I mean, I'm really going back. I guess I'm an old man because I'm used to playing all these old systems. Oh, I'm gonna get crushed. Nope. Got him. Oh no. Oh, what happened? My button stopped working. Yes, I just blame the controller. Which, with an Intellivision, if you know anything, that is a valid excuse for messing up. The controllers at least from what I remember, were notorious for messing up or not registering button presses. So I always see that on Intellivision being a valid excuse. Oh no! I was totally trapped. Pretty good conversion. I think it was not bad. I mean, definitely better than anything Atari could do, that's for sure. So let's see. I will try one more place to get Commando. I wish I had that one website that I had the other day that was giving me everything that I could have ever asked for Intellivision. So nope. Come on, now my whole computer's freezing up. Let's see. Sounds like we got some company in the house today. Somebody just showed up. Don't know who. Click here to download it. Yes? No? Maybe? What do you recommend? What are you asking me if I would recommend, Doug? Because you know I always got opinions on everything. I guess we're going to have to play some Donkey Kong. Because I cannot get... Commando to download. Oh. Okay. The walking. I remember this. It was always so terrible. But this was literally the best home version, unless you had a ColecoVision, of Donkey Kong. The jumping was impossible. I do remember the jumping being impossible. But if you notice, the whole board is backwards. Because there's not as many, levels going up as in the original. It's like one short. The jumping is impossible. Like, Donkey Kong's not hard enough that they have to make the jumping impossible. There, finally. Woo! I literally don't think I ever got to this level on the Intellivision version, so this is a personal, momentous occasion, because everyone knows Donkey Kong is an impossible game, but I started getting good at it the older I got. I guess I finally understood the game. So this will be something if I get to see a few different levels. Nope. Game over already. Let's try Donkey Kong again. See if I can get to the third level. What do you guys think of these conversions, man? This is some cutting edge technology here. But I know I mentioned ColecoVision. It was one of those systems that I always wanted because it had like steering wheel controls and so many different like arcade ports that looked amazing. But I literally have never played a ColecoVision in my entire life. But I was always in the driving games, so a home system having a steering wheel was just amazing to me. Okay, stop with the hammer. Stop with the hammer. There we go. Jeez, Donkey Kong, I own you now. But I want to hear what you guys think of these old school conversions, because these were some interesting times for video games, because they were so limited on what they can do with these systems, and I think that they found a lot of tricks to be able to do what they did with the ridiculous amount of memory. They had 4K at the most, 4 kilobytes of memory to program with back then, and I mean, that's, I can't even relate that back to anything that's nowadays, because I don't think anything uses 4K of memory. I mean, the amount of memory that one of these games would take up is literally like 1,000 versions of this game would fit in one photograph now that we take on our cell phones. So, alright, Harry, thanks for coming and hanging out with old school Intellivision stuff. I always appreciate you showing up, hanging out for a little while. Ah, I knew it. Terrible. Game over. Alright. Let's see what else I got on my list of games that I got ready for today. Frogger. Another classic arcade game. Starting with that, those awesome beats, right? Let's see, just making sure everything is looking good on the stream. Always like to double check to make sure that it's working. Yeah, I remember playing this a lot. This is a game that my sister used to play a lot. Or I always related this back to my sister for some reason. And I don't know why. But, oh, need the lady frog. I think it's because she liked frogs or pets or something. I have no idea why I always thought of my sister every time I play this game. But this is one of the easier versions of Frogger, I think. Woo! I'm surprised I got that. And now I'm gonna miss the fly. But I got through the first level. So let's see some of the other game. Beauty and the Beast. I'll see if I can get some of these other games after I get through some Frogger. Apparently I'm in pro mode right now because I'm not normally this good at Frogger. So, who knows, man? You got some alligator action going on up there. What is that? Alligators in the end spot? Well, that's not fair at all. So if you're new to the channel, I appreciate anybody that is showing up and watching. So thank you for that. Also, all my new followers. Dude, thanks for everything. Do you have Intellivoice? I do not own an Intellivoice, but Actually, I don't even have an original Intellivision. I just have the Intellivision, Intellivision Flashback, which does play IntelliVoice games. And like some of the, like I said last time I played, IntelliVoice has one of my all-time favorite games. Darn it, I missed it. Which was B-17 Bomber. But again, pretty impossible to play unless you have the actual controller, because it uses every single button on that controller to do everything. So, but IntelliVoice was an add-on to the system that gave IntelliVoice games full voice acting. Which, of course, I've mentioned it on many past streams. Any games that had full voice for them in the old days was super impressive to me, and it still like blows my mind how a lot of those games are very clear in the voice acting, even though it's like such crappy sound technology. But yeah, IntelliVoice was a cool thing, and I did have one when I was a kid. But I do not have one now. So that was Frogger. Let's see. What are we gonna do next? Pac-Man. Okay, this version of Pac-Man surprised me when I was playing around the other day. This is a cool looking version of Pac-Man versus the Atari, which we all know Atari Pac-Man basically almost killed the entire gaming industry. But this is a really good version of Pac-Man. I was severely surprised. Now, I don't know for sure if this is the original, because I know that, you know, people have gone back and remade some of these games and reprogrammed them so that they're, because for some reason, like, Pac-Man was one of those games where people kept remaking and remaking and remaking. Even nowadays, they're still trying to find ways to make Pac-Man better for the original Intellivision and Atari. So I wonder if this is one of the remakes, because okay, Intellivision dude, thank you for that. This is the original. So I'm really surprised at how good this is. Because this is a solid version of Pac-Man. Oh, I missed the power pellet at the end there. The new remake you can get for free. Is it just like a cartridge you can order? Or is it just a free download somewhere? I'm really curious about that. And Intellivision dude, if you're the same Intellivision dude that free download. If you're the were you involved at all in the Intellivision flashback? Because I know there was, your name is really familiar to me, and I'm hoping that you're the same guy, because there were some people that were involved with the Intellivision flashback a couple years ago that we were going to interview on the actual podcast, the Press Continue podcast, and we unfortunately never got our schedule together well enough to pull things together and get an interview set up with the guys. So that would be pretty flippin' awesome if you are the same person. Just a fan, nothing more. Okay. Well, I think there is the Intellivision dude or something like that out there that is like an official person that was involved in doing things again with the Intellivision flashback system. They found a way to rewire those controllers to make them work with the Intellivision 2 system, which actually had controllers that were not hardwired into the system, which was the smartest move ever. It didn't have the cool wood grain design, but the controllers were replaceable, and because like I mentioned yesterday, those controllers would break constantly. You do run the Intellivision Invasion group on Facebook. Well, I've been a part of that for a while. That's probably actually how you found out I was doing this stream today. Because I know I posted a bunch of things all over Facebook about me doing this stream today. That's kind of where I do most of my advertising for everything that I do. So I'm hoping that that's how you found me. But I appreciate you showing up and showing your support for the Intellivision and what I'm doing here. So thanks for that. Started a YouTube channel back in 2010 and did a lot of Intellivision gameplay videos back in the day, so most people know me from that. Well, cool, man. If it'll work, go ahead and drop a link to your YouTube channel on there, in the chat there. I don't know if the stream chat is going to let you do it, but you're more than welcome to drop a link there. I always like to help out other people when I can, just like a lot of people have helped me get this channel going. So any way I can help out other people, go for it, man. Let's see, we did Pitfall yesterday. Pole position on this is pretty awful, but we'll go ahead and try it anyway. Oh my gosh, this is bad. But we will try it out. And pole position was always like one of my favorite games too. I love pole position. Okay, I'm just kind of figuring out the controls, but I can barely stay on the road on this thing. Wow. Man, you cannot stay on this road. Like, once you get into second gear, all you do is slide. Or high gear. Sorry, it was high gear, not second gear on pole position. So I honestly never make videos anymore. I mainly stream here, but I even slack on that. Well, I try my best on here. Again, doing 3 days a week. I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, all at 9 o'clock Eastern time. I've only been doing this a few months, so I don't know, I'm having a good time hanging out with everybody, you know. Sometimes I get my son on here, sometimes I get my wife on here. Try to keep it interesting. And actually, I talked to a guy today that gave me some ideas on how to get my computer to run even better. Yeah, I would agree. This is a terrible port of pole position. I think on Commodore 64 I used to play it, and it was I played a ton of games on my Commodore that I had. I love that system, but I cannot find a good way to emulate that. Otherwise, I would definitely be having a few nights of Commodore games. Oh my god, this is terrible. Commando is great, but hard as hell. I wish I can get Commando down. Let me see if I can get into my history. Sorry, I got nothing for you guys to look at for a minute there. But I downloaded some stuff yesterday, and I need to just bookmark this website so I can just get anything that I need. Because they literally had like every single game that was... Oh no. No. Hold on, I may have just destroyed everything. I hope the stream doesn't stop. Finn is sending a shark to the world that's giving everyone a headache, and then they're looking at him like, seriously, dude? That's what his emojis just said. I need to... okay, so I'm running this whole thing on a Mac, right? And I just clicked on Parallels, which loads up Windows, which totally destroys my entire computer's performance. So I am hoping that I don't lose anybody while it is doing some crazy junk. Trying to load that up, because it just like sucks all of my resources from my computer into oblivion. But that's what I'm working on. Is somebody taught me today how to load Windows separately. So if I can get that to work, it will open up some new... Oh my god, stop. It will open up some new possibilities for the channel and make everything just run smoother. So that is my intent, is to have as many options possible, so I always have something new and interesting to run through this channel. Maybe? This thing. You know, maybe I'll have to do it another day. Oh, wait. Here we go. I might have it. I might have some commando in a really backwards way of doing it. Let's see if commando will work. Boom, we got requests working today. Diner is the sequel to Burger Time. I think I played it once, but I must have not liked it because I didn't remember it. Alright. Oh, this is actually... Wow, this is really good. I actually like the controls on this. This must have came out later in the system's history, because this is... I mean, you got gameplay and full music going on, so... I was never good at the original Commando, but where the heck is Arnold Schwarzenegger? So what are these three guys running off to? Do I need to worry about them? How am I doing? Am I doing pretty good? Whoa! Grenades! I feel like I'm doing pretty good. They were hostages. Free them for extra points. Well, how do I free them? Do I just shoot? Oh, that was... Let's bring you back to life surrounded. So how do I free them? Do I have to shoot the guys that were next to them? So how come they can shoot grenades sideways and I can't? That ain't cool. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Can I pick up whatever this is? Oh yeah, I just did. What did that do for me? Is this a boss? Am I a boss? Did I pick up grenades? So again, never played this game in my life. Got a few of them. I want to get through at least mission 1. That, I feel like I will have accomplished something. You're right, though. This game is really good. Whoa, laser beams? Get out of here with laser beams. Doing better than most people. Woo! Oh, let's see. Can we do that again? I like to think that I have some gaming skill, you know? I wouldn't say I'm the best, but sometime maybe that was beginner's luck. I don't know. But I think the trick is don't try to shoot everybody. Just shoot enough to get by. Yay! I saved the little hostage. This is actually a game I have to concentrate while I'm playing. A lot of the Intellivision games are kind of mindless, which is a good thing. I like having mindless games sometimes where you don't really have to think too much or do much to figure out the controls. That's why I like a lot of old school stuff, because you don't have to go through a 7-day tutorial to figure out how to play the stupid thing. Oh, come on. My strategy is keep moving and don't stop. I would agree. Oh, shoot. I lost my strategy. I was just gonna stand at the side of the door. Oh! I felt like I was getting somewhere. Look at that! It's working! Until the grenader... Gah! I feel like if it wasn't so hard to get to the end... But my strategy was working. Look at that. Suckers! You can't do nothing. Ooh! Did you learn something there? Did I teach something there? about how to be cheap on video games? Or was that a valid strategy? They're on motorcycles now? That's not fair. That is not fair. How am I supposed to combat motorcycles? I can't even shoot them. Motorcycles and trucks? And foxholes? Come on, man. This is not fair at all. Oh, man. Dang, I am like impressing myself right now. Can you see the concentration in my face? Is something gonna come out of these buildings? Of course they are. Ah! Well, you ain't kidding, that game is hard. But it is fun. I don't even know. Whew, that actually gave me like a little bit of a adrenaline rush. Loosen up my fingers a little bit. Wow. Somebody's watching and their name is Ghostly Shrimp. That's funny. Are you a really pale guy that's short? Man, I'm gonna try that one more time to see if I can get through level 1 again. But yeah, this game already being hard, and then it gets even harder really fast. This was a good suggestion. Thanks, Intellivision, dude. Sometimes the dots get their bullets get lost in the grass. Too bad I can't use that gun. That would be awesome. Oh, jeez. I just run into the guy. See, I knew that was that beginner's luck? Is that what totally happened? Because I talked too much trash to the game, and now it heard me and said, well, we ain't gonna let you do anything now. Oh my gosh. I'm just like running into people. You can't kill them by hugging them, I guess. That was not good. Hey, what's up, Slicer? Dude, okay, I'm glad you're here. I need to know what your challenge was with me on skiing. What level and what slope and what time did I have to beat? Because I told everybody that I was going to do that and see if I can beat your challenge that you gave me. So I'm glad you tuned in tonight. Let's see. Pole position was terrible. While we're waiting for that to show up on the screen, we'll try some Popeye. Again, I'm doing some a lot of arcade conversions tonight. You don't remember? I think it was, you said level 13. It was like 57.3. Wow, I hit the wrong button there, didn't I? Ooh, that's a sour note. The Popeye arcade game was always such a strange little game. Not the hag! Get up the stairs! Where did I go? I totally glitched the game and I disappeared from the game. I went up the stairs on the left, right when a hag came up, and... Okay, good. 'Cause I was like, what happened? Come here, Bluto, you dummy. I want to punch your face. Now, can you punch the bottles? Yes, it does let you punch the bottles. It's got everything from the arcade. It's pretty good. But of course, much more annoying music, because this is ridiculously repetitive. The systems weren't smart enough to handle continuous music. At least they couldn't figure out how to program it yet. Oh, stupid controllers. I want to get that barrel to fall on Bluto's head. Ah, now I missed it. And there you go. Level 1 complete. Whew. Man, the repetitive music almost makes me not even want to play this anymore. And the ladders on this are kind of off. Boing. Oh, I got killed by a beer bottle. Apparently the old sea hags were alcoholics. Better than Nickelback. Hey, look at this photograph. That's all I know about that song, because that's as far as I get before I shut it off. I actually had a friend that I used to work with. She's like, yeah, we're going to the Nickelback concert. And I was like, why are you admitting this to anyone? She's like, no, they're really not that bad if you give them a chance. And, I almost gave them a chance, but then I looked at that photograph and I couldn't take any more. Oh, I guess I get past level 2. So this mess, where I'm catching letter H's? Oh, they're gonna spell help. Ha! Isn't that clever? building a ladder. Anybody else notice that? Every time I grab a ladder, a letter, it builds a ladder. See that? Get... Oh, those stupid stairs. I guess I'm building a ladder because Olive Oil is just as helpless as every other princess in every other game. Dang, dude. Game over. Thank God. That music was something. River Raid. This is again another game that I never really played much of. So we will see what that title screen is something else. We'll see what this is all about. See if I can even get it to run. Well, I can instantly die, that's for sure. Did I put it on hard mode? No, I got it on 2-player mode somehow. So let's try restarting. And hoping that I got a single player. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've never played River Raid, as you can tell. I don't know any of the rules behind this game at all. Except I know you can run out of fuel, and apparently you can't hit anything except the water. Ah, darn it, don't shoot the fuel. And definitely shoot the bridges. Ah, come on! Slow down so I can get some more fuel. Now you guys know too how much I love games with that are water levels. And this is basically one giant water level in a ship. Or in a plane. Are there any snakes on this plane? Because I don't want no snakes on my plane. One of my friends, though, he says that this is one of his favorite games. He talks to me all the time about playing River Raid in the arcades and on not on Intellivision, on Atari. So why am I raiding this river? What is it about this river that makes me so angry that I have to raid it? Ugh. So what happens if I run out of fuel? Do I just crash? Let's see if I can live that long. To just shoot everything. Those explosions when you blow up a bridge, though, are kind of cool. How the whole screen just flashes red at the top and bottom. It's kind of a neat effect. Whoa! Better fuel up. Just like that. That explosion's pretty cool. I crash into the trees. So I got the 6 bridge. So is that the whole thing? You got to get the bridges, or like getting the bridges, like getting to the next level. River Raid. Never been a fan. So moving away from River Raid, because I know that I downloaded some other fun stuff on here. We played some Thunder Castle yesterday. They're skiing. You got to remember that record slicer. I did download Utopia, but I'm not going to play it because I read the manual and I still don't understand what the heck I'm supposed to do. So until I can figure that game out, we will have to save that for another day. But you can see it is there. So I was thinking about you and your recommendations because made by Sega. Because I do try to do what the fans want. This is the strangest version of Zaxxon I have ever seen. Because Zaxxon was always like a crash into the first wall. Zaxxon was always like a 3D 2/3 view, something strange like that. Oh my god, I can't tell the height of anything. It's like all the 3D-ness of the game. There's no way to tell where things are unless it's by color. Like purple is all the way on the ground. Orange is in the air. Who knows where red is? Does it correlate to my height there? Maybe. Yeah, I kind of remember playing this too, but Zaxxon Arcade was really cool, but really hard. Like, how do I know what I'm doing? I don't know the height of anything. Can I fly underneath these guys? What? And how do I get more fuel? Do I have to shoot fuel tanks? Because that's what I kind of remember, is that you got to shoot those round cups, or fuel tanks. And that's how you got fuel for your ship. Am I right? Is anyone paying attention? Because I don't know. I think so. I think that's what's happening. Boss? There's boss fights? Okay, he's got a big missile. How do I shoot him? I don't even know how to hurt this thing. What just happened? Is it... You remember this game, but do you remember it being any good? Because I don't know how to feel about this. I feel like it's got one hell of a learning curve. I mean, I guess it's a good thing that I understand gaming programming and stuff like that, because otherwise I would not understand anything that is happening in a lot of these games, and to be able to figure out the controls. Because back in the old days, I don't know, I was like yeah, same with me. I was like 5 or 6 years old. I think we talked about that. I remember I must have been 4 when we got our Intellivision, and because that skiing came out in 1980, so I would have been 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old, and that's again the first video game I ever remember playing. So we must be about the same age. I'm 42, so I mean, only the old fogies remember Intellivision. But more people should, because it's a fun system. For the most part. Some of these games are terrible. But okay, tell me how to kill this thing. Do I shoot it in the missile? Do I shoot it in the face? I guess I just have to find the right height. And I think that was actually Zaxxon, was that robot is Zaxxon. I'm gonna run out of fuel. Uh-oh. It's beeping at me for fuel. Ah! I'll lose all my stuff because now they shoot back. Whew. Whoa, up. Darn it. How are you supposed to... Am I supposed to fly in between that? That was an in between. Okay, Zaxxon, you can take a rest. So let's see. I was told... Okay, so I'm gonna look for another Intellivision game that I was told to get, which was Beauty and the Beast by what's his name? Intellivision dude told me to check out Beauty and the Beast. So let's see if it will download. It's making me wait for a second. So, and Slicer, I saw you when you showed up that you were using your special icons that I put on there. So that's pretty awesome for being a subscriber. Where the hell did it put it? Now what is this? Okay. It is making me unzip the file like 17 different ways to finally get to it. And I feel like I'm in a never-ending loop. God, I wish I could find that website again. I would show you what I'm doing, but some of those sites you get to have some things that are definitely not family friendly on them. So for those of you that have ever gone searching for ROMs, you know what I'm talking about. Gentleman Gaming, hey, you must have just finished your stream. How'd your stream go today? We're trying to download a game that someone told me to play. Since you just tuned in, and it's I'd have to. Oh, I do have Windows still running, so I can just pull this up this way. I didn't realize I still had Windows running in the background. So let's. I was told to play Beauty and the Beast on Intellivision, so we are going to check it before I wreck it. Oh, it's a silver box, so it's got to be good. This is not Disney's Beauty and the Beast, is it? Let's see. What the heck? What am I doing? How do I climb? Am I not supposed to climb? Am I just supposed to collect hearts? Somebody tell me what I'm doing. I can jump. I can get hearts. But I don't know what I do beyond that. Why is there a cricket? What Intellivision dude, climb up the open windows. Okay, open window. Oh, there we go. So I have to wait for the window to open, and then I can climb up it? I would have never figured that out on my own. Hearts make you invincible for a couple seconds. Alright. Literally a couple of seconds. Ah! Your girlfriend is throwing you hearts. Alright, well now that I kind of understand what I'm supposed to do, that will make things a little easier. This is a weird Donkey Kong ripoff, isn't it? Got through that real quick. If the window's closed, you can die as well. So what if you're half climbed up? No! Oh, darn it. Alright. Yeah, but way better. Oh yeah, see, it did close on me. So I wonder if I can actually make it to the top. I don't know if I'm gonna have that much skill on this strange game, but I'm gonna try. I mean, I did good at Commando, so maybe I can be good at this interesting setup here. Well, that was easy. Sometimes you just gotta see the pattern, right? So how am I doing for a first play in this? I could fall off the building. Ah, like that. You just fall off the sides too. Woof. Whoa, I might make it to the top. Wow, dude. And I have 5 guys now. I did it! And look at that. We're dancing on the ceiling, dancing on the roof, and still dancing as we fly away. What? Man, game concepts were so weird back then. So is it weird that I just burped and it made me hungry? I guess it's because I made room for more food. I only had like half a stromboli and then a giant bowl of spaghetti. So, for some reason, I have just gotten like super hungry lately. I think it's the whole season change. I don't know, but I just feel like I can eat everything right now. Maybe I'm pregnant. I don't know. Ah! You tell I'm getting in. I'm getting into the strangeness of this game. You see, I'm sitting up a little forward. Ah, the window got me. I am going to try falling off the building one of these times, though, because you said it's funny. So I do want to see it. Oh, come on. I wish it told me how many guys I had. Okay, there's one. If you want to have fun, get to the top and fall off the side. So get to the top and then fall off the side. So the next level is where I want to fall off. Ah! Hopefully I can get to it. No! Okay, so now you've given me an interesting challenge where I need to get to the top and fall off. Oh, come on, I kept pushing up and it wouldn't do it. So I'm assuming if I get to the top and fall off the side, I literally fall off the entire building and watch myself fall to my death? Is that what happens? Is it a spoiler alert? Did I just ruin everyone's life? Ugh. Alright. Let's get to the top. Yes, I actually did avoid that heart because you get so used to just avoiding everything. Now I just want to see what happens when I throw myself off the top of the building. Alright, so how much further do I need to go up? Oh, no! Dang, dude. That was pretty awesome. That was pretty awesome and totally worth it. Close enough. I guess that's what all the lawyers did when the stock market crashed. So there's some goofy history. F. That was pretty awesome though. Oh no, I did it again. This is a game that I've literally played the most tonight, because I feel like I'm playing a lot of this game. Ah, this stupid controller. See this thing? This thing sucks. And it's not actually a Super Nintendo controller, it's the Tommy controller. That's the Super Nintendo rip-off controller. Oh, whatever. Jump off to my death. Alright, let's see, what else did I... Oh, yeah. Oh. No, I can't play Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, even though I love that game, because it takes the entire controller to play it. So that was not going to work for me tonight. What else? We didn't do Lock and Chase yesterday, so let's do a little bit of Lock and Chase to finish out the show. I got a couple more minutes. Lock and Chase is another like Pac-Man ripoff, but it did something very interesting. Like, I always thought of all these as gold coins. And the interesting thing is, if you see all the light blue lines that are in the borders, you could actually put up a barrier that would stop the cops from chasing you. It was one of those games as a kid. I wasn't very good at it, but for some reason I liked it. And I think it might have been the little music or something, I don't know. Or that I just like stealing spare change? I have no idea. But you have to get all the change, and then you see the other yellow door at the top. That would open up, so you can leave and go to the next level. Ah, so let's see. See how I put the red door there? Slam it in those coppers' faces. The Intellivision Pac-Man has cutscene? That is impressive, dude. Okay, so I finished the first level. You know, I think I did play Buzz Bombers, but I have a, I played it on the Intellivision Flashback, but I have a terrible fear of bees, so I think that's why I didn't play it very much. Space Invaders clone with bees, and it has cutscenes like Pac-Man. Interesting. So, yeah, I have to just find something to download all the Intellivision games. I mean, I don't always do Intellivision, but, I took a risk doing this, and apparently it paid off, because literally these Intellivision streams have had my most viewers out of anyone. So just shows how much everybody loves the Intellivision, and they love it as much as I do. So that's pretty awesome. But I think that I'm going to end there for tonight. So, we had a lot of fun, learned some new games like Commando and Commando good, Pole Position bad. So, it was a good time. Let's see, Tuesday, here's my schedule again. So, Tuesday, I will be doing Magic the Gathering. Actually, let me double check to make sure that I'm going to be here on Tuesday, because I have a vacation coming up. Yes, Tuesday I'll be doing Magic the Gathering, like I do on every Tuesday. Wednesday I'll be playing something. Hopefully I have my computer set up different so that I can start expanding what we're playing and get into some newer like PlayStation type era gaming, and it'll run smoother. Thursday I will not be here because I am taking a like 5-day vacation. So again, I want to thank everybody for showing up today and supporting me. And let's see, we might as well try to raid somebody while we got a good amount of viewers here, and see what other people are playing that's in the retro channel. I just usually pick a random person and see what I can who doesn't have a lot of people watching them, because again, I like to support other people and that are new as well. And let's see, this guy's playing some quack shot, so let's raid this guy. Again, these are people that I don't really know, but I like to help out just like other people have been doing to me. So yeah, I'm tuning into somebody playing some quack shot on, it looks like Sega Genesis. So I will tell you guys to again, thank you for showing up, and tune in next time where the gaming never ends as long as you don't press that button, you press continue. Thanks guys, see you Tuesday.